Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and today I'm here with the 10 indie fragrances I'm going to be reaching for this summer. I may be reaching for more than these, but these are, I think, the ones that are going to get the most wear out of me. I feel like some of these you've heard me talk about and some of them you haven't, and if you haven't heard me talk about them on YouTube, hit up my Instagram because I am pretty sure I've talked about, every single one of these. Let's do this one first because you're probably going to have gotten the review right before this video. So from the House of Authenticity, it's Authenticity Summer Vibes. This is Summer Vibes 4.0. It is the newest version of Summer Vibes. He comes out with a limited edition on occasion, but let's talk about the notes for this one. All right, so you've got pineapple, bergamot, lemon, neroli, sage, jasmine, rosemary, marine notes, mint, cedar, patchouli, and musk. That's a lot of notes. It opens up with a good blast of pineapple, not a Ventisy, not at all, but it's like a nice juicy pineapple. Then it kind of goes into this clean range. And then when it dries down and you get some heat on it, it's completely different. I'll have done the video already, so I don't want to talk about it too much. It is my favorite of all of the Summer Vibes, and I think it may be head to head with Silver Luxe for my favorite authenticity. It depends on the day, just because I kind of feel like it's got the fruitiness, but it also has more to it because of the rosemary and maybe because of the clary sage, the way that those two notes blend in with everything, and then you got marine notes on top of that. It doesn't smell the way you think it's gonna smell, but it is really good. I'm telling you, when this gets some heat on it, because I've worn it to the gym to really get some heat on it, and it opens up insane. Next. So this one I have talked about before, but this is a 4.0 version of this one from the House of Kirk Elliott. It's Kirk Elliott Grapefruit Vetiver. So Kirk Elliott redid this one, and this is more summer appropriate. Now you can of course wear it in spring as well, but I actually like this one better than the first version. It's so bright and invigorating. It's got a lot of citrus, so the vetiver is in there, but you're gonna get just as much citrus as you are vetiver. So for me, like if you're kind of not necessarily trying to dress up, but maybe doing a little button down action or a little polo action, something a little bit nicer in the summer, this is the one I'm going to reach for because it is really sexy. And you know, I like playful fragrances, but one that's a little bit more upscale is a necessary thing that I'm going to have in my collection and in my rotation for the summer. So if you're looking for something like that, check out Kirk Elliott's newest version of Grapefruit Vetiver. Next. So this one I've only talked about on Instagram, but from the house of For the Scent of It, it's a Blackwood Sun. So I had been thinking about getting this one, but I saw Gunner Frags post this one on his Instagram, and I asked him about it, and he said it kind of had this shaving foam vibe, and I absolutely love that, and he was 100% right. So it's kind of got that shaving foam vibe, so it has that cleanliness, but it's also sweet. I don't feel like it's too sweet. I reach for it on hot days. This is not one you want to spray too much. Maybe one spray behind each ear, one behind the neck, and maybe one on each wrist. You don't need that much though. I think 3 would be okay. For the Scent of It usually has some pretty strong ones. Wasteland Warrior is kind of a beast to me. If you have not tried this one, do yourself a favor and give it a shot. Blackwood Sun, I honestly think it's really, really nice, and it's just an easy reach for the summer. You can dress it up or down. That's what I love about it. Next. So the next one is from the House of Genre. It's a genre original, and it's Ramp, or Ran After My Car. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was this one and Apples and Aces. They were my first loves from the House of Genre. Fruity, a little citrusy, but really more fruity. The things that you're gonna pick up on are fruity notes, spicy notes, and musky notes. And these come off almost like an aquatic, but not an aquatic in the summer. I mean, they don't have aquatic notes or anything, but the fruitiness with the muskiness is kind of what's gonna give you that vibe. But it is so insane. It is a pretty loud projector, at least that's what I get from it. And I think if you want something fruity, but like not super juvenile fruity, something more of sexy fruity, this is what I reach for. The musk in here is really what sings off my skin, and it is really nice. My friend who loves aquatics loves this one because she thought it was an aquatic, which again, I kind of understand. The way that the spices mix with the fruity notes and the musk, it's really nice. If you haven't tried this, you 100% need to at least grab yourself a decant of it when he opens his window next. This one and Apples and Aces are still my favorite. Well, this one, Apples and Aces, and Waves of Musk are my favorite 3 from the House of Genre, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stay that way until the end of time. That could change, but I doubt it. Next. This one I have done a full video on, and it made my list last summer, and it's probably going to continue to make my list because of the main note in here from the House of Good Vibes Perfumes. It's Caribbean Lime. If you like a lime note, a bold lime note, which it's summer, why wouldn't you? This is just a vacation fragrance. So it's mostly lime, but it's got this kind of clean cologne-y background, not in a generic way at all. It's kind of like whatever it is, it's a scent that I really, really like, but it keeps the lime up front and it kind of balances out the lime. Anytime I smell this, I immediately think of vacation. You must love lime to love this fragrance. I do. For me, lime is probably the citrus that I think of most when it's summer because, I mean, most drinks in the summer, right, they're gonna have lime in them, particularly the summer cocktails. So it's just an easier reach for summer. And if you have a bottle of this and you just wanna take something easy for vacation, this is one to reach for next. All right, so I've talked about this one as well, mostly on my Instagram, but I think I brought it up on a few videos already on the channel. From the House of City Rhythm, it's City Rhythm San Diego Pacific Sunset. So this one, it's nice, it's sweet, it's tropical. If you like Boss the Scent Absolute and you think, huh, I wish they had a summer version of that, give this a shot. Let me tell you some of the notes right off of this card. You have juniper berries, blood orange, heliotrope, sea salt, lavender, nutmeg, coriander seed, almond, Moroccan jasmine. It's so much stuff. Violet leaves, iris, beechwood, sea breeze, ambergris, and vanilla. But basically what you have is a sweet tropical fragrance that does remind you of summer. I also like Miami, but right now, maybe it's because I've gotten this one more recently. This is my favorite of, I would say this is my favorite summer one because I still think Manhattan's my number one. I don't know, I go back and forth a lot. But yeah, I would say this is my favorite one, and I've had people wear it around me, and it's one of those things that wafts in the air all day. I don't feel like it's so strong that it punches you in the nose, but the sillage goes pretty hard all day. The person that was wearing this, I feel like I could smell it off her way more than I could smell my fragrance off of me, so it was pretty strong. If you want a strong summer fragrance, reach for that next. All right, this next one is another beastly one from the House of Happyland. It's Happyland Shameless. Okay, let's talk about the notes real quick. So you have citrus, blackcurrant, apple, jasmine, lavender, rose, patchouli flower, musk, ambergris, oak moss, and vanilla. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, you're probably not gonna smell the jasmine, rose, or patchouli flower. You're not gonna smell any floral notes in this. You're gonna smell the ambergris, a little bit of oak moss, maybe a touch of vanilla, the citrus, the blackcurrant, and the apple. That's pretty much what you're gonna smell. If you like Sauvage, you're gonna like this. Why? Because it's an ambroxan bomb, and I know that because if I spray too much, I'll immediately get a headache. It is that strong. But it's also fresh, it's also clean, and it's a really big compliment getter, especially in high heat. You only need 2 sprays on the sides of your neck and 1 on the back, or maybe 1 behind each ear and 1 on the back of your neck. People smell this one through masks. I can promise you that. Do not overspray it. It's a beast, but it's really fresh. It's really clean, and it's got that fruitiness to it. So it is summer, it is high heat, and it is insanely strong. Next. There's one specific one that's an OG from the House of Sammy Andros that I really love for summer, and from Sammy Andros, let's go ahead and talk about it. It's Diamond Cosmos. The notes: bergamot, lemon, aldehydes, green notes, pear, and musk. And it is fresh, it is a little bit fruity, and it has a touch of sweetness, but really not that much. This is really good for high heat. And for me, I feel like this is one of those ones that I could easily dress up in the summer, but also dress down. So the versatility of it, to me, is really good. And it's an extrait, so this is another one that's gonna last. Actually, I think all of these are pretty much beast. Yeah, all of these are really strong. So you're gonna do yourself pretty good with all of these. If you haven't tried the House of Sammy Andros and you're picking some up for summer, definitely give Diamond Cosmos a shot, especially if that's the notes in here interest you. The pear is not too sweet. I feel like it's really important for me to mention that. I have talked about it a little bit in a video. Again, really nice, fresh, clean fragrance. Give it a shot. Next. Okay, this one, I have a 15 mil, but this is the big bottle in the new presentation from the house of Coastal Carolina Parfums from Cam Bird, who has a channel on YouTube. It's Southern Peach Tea, Extrait de Parfum. And I really like this new presentation. The scent is really, really nice too. Obviously it smells like peach tea, but here are some of the notes. I really like when I get these inserts, by the way. But here are some of the notes. You have bergamot, Sicilian orange, blood orange, coriander, cardamom, jasmine, osmanthus, Georgia peach, sweet tea, fig, vanilla, musk, amber, guaiac wood. You're gonna smell some woodiness, and obviously the vanilla. You're gonna get a little bit of musk, sweet tea, and peach. You're definitely gonna get those. But I also pick up a little bit of the osmanthus, because osmanthus has this like sweetness to it that almost has like a little bit of this creaminess. And I like it. I think that's what really makes this stand out and be kind of the balanced fragrance that it is to me. It's so easy to wear. And sometimes when you want something a little bit more playful, this is one that you want to wear. And again, I really like the new presentation. I know it's just presentation. It's not a big deal, but it's really nice. Yeah, this is just one, like if you haven't tried it, do yourself a favor and at least pick up the small travel size one. Give it a shot. I don't think you're gonna be too disappointed. Next. All right, so this is a blend from a newer house that was at Glamcation from the house of Nizar Fragrances. It's Sunset Allure. Now the reason this doesn't have a regular label from him that looks kind of like this is because it is a new blend that he just came out with pretty much right before he packaged it up and sold it to me. What this is, just to make it really easy, it is a tri-blend of basically Virgin Island water, Baccarat Rouge 540, and Killian's Moonlight in Heaven. So it's got a little bit of everything, and it is a really strong performer. So if you want something strong for the summer and you are thinking like, I want something sweeter but has some citruses, this is probably the one you want to go with. I should be able to link it down below. If not, I'll link his Instagram so you can custom order it. I custom ordered it because you guys already know how I feel about Virgin Island water. Now this video is running too long, so I'm going to stop it here. If you guys have any questions or if you've tried any of these and you want to give some input on them, people read that stuff, comment down below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!